Lab Zero Gaming back here, guys, and I just want to thank you guys so much for just like the patience. I am back now with a new video, Rage 2 update. I'll kind of go at the end of the video why I wasn't like just say thanks for being with me, but for now, let's get started on the news about Rage 2. Then the newest update that has just come out with it. So what happened was I'm just going to be talking over what has been added, and I'm just going to cut to the chase real quick and go over like what has been added. If you would like to see that long list for yourself, they're like the most tiniest of things, but you guys can just read it. It is actually at Bethesda, and then if you just go under Games, Rage 2, and then you'll be able to see everything they've added. But yeah, so the things that they've added that have really stood out to me, they've given you new icons. They have a new main storyline mission. Now, it's not going to lead to a huge storyline. It just pops up and you're supposed to find all these parts, and I don't really know what happens after that. I wasn't able to play any video games when I was on my trip, bad Wi-Fi and kind of stuff like that. So I wasn't able to stay too active in the community. So I'm kind of just like getting caught up on what happened with that Rage 2 update. They also added a new voice person for the MBTV. It's not too bad. It's actually a German accented spokesperson, which I think is kind of interesting. It's kind of like a little random that they'd add that, but I can see that because they don't have that many people with accents for some reason, and it's kind of interesting. They also added new icons too. So for completed story missions, they'll have a new icon. You can just see it for yourself. And then for the big one is now you can cash farm. You cannot farm arc chests though. Arc chests, once you open them, they have been opened. But you can farm bandit dens and enemy bases. And that would be pretty cool because you can just keep getting the money off of them. You can also go, I'm going to be showing you guys in this video, you can also go to a level 1 bandit camp, and then that has, I think it's, I don't know how many project points, but I'll tell you this, it will have 189, I think, money stored in it, and it's level, I think it's level 1 or 2, so you'll just keep going back to it, and you'll be able to just keep farming the money, and there's only like 5 people guarding the area, so you know how that's going to go. People are really going to be cash farming. They also have a new fast travel system. They didn't really have anything like that before in the game. They had like respawn checkpoints, but that's not fast travel. That's not fast travel in any way. They just showed that they had the capability to do it, and now they do, which I thought was kind of interesting. I'm really glad that they came out with that. That's going to be one of the biggest things. Now, they don't have a fast travel place that you can actually fast travel to. And if they're unplayed missions, that's like, you kind of have to do in a loophole. What happens is you have to go to a base that has been played. You have to hit the replay button. It'll instantly transport you there. And you probably want to go to one of those bases that's closest to your objective, I guess. And then just go to one of those bases and then just abandon it. It won't actually just keep you there. Like if you walk off from the base that you're attacking, it won't end you there. It actually will just keep it going actually, which is actually kind of interesting. So the people will just be there now, and they'll probably despawn if you go away, but now you'll be able to fast travel for free, I might add, which I think is pretty cool. And then last but not least, they fixed bugs. Now bugs were pretty I won't say they're as common now, but there are quite a few of them that are pretty big that did need to be resolved. Now, what I can see from this is that people are just starting to, not be able to do some of those weird glitches they were able to do in the past, which is kind of interesting. Now you can't, cache glitch or anything, but now you can just do it the right way, which I think is actually kind of good, and they actually compensated glitchers for that. I won't say I'm like a glitch for money, but that's actually kind of interesting that they made it that way. So technically, It's just as easy to make money whether you glitch or not, and now they kind of stopped all that. I did make a video in the past about like this quick update they did. It took like 5 minutes. This update took 30 minutes, so they definitely fixed it, and they also added a lot. So now I'm going to talk about some like the texture designs that they added. Not so much texture, but if you guys look at my health bar and some of the things like that, you would see and notice that it's actually all different. There's a different kind of like redness to it. They're kind of like, all the icons are a little bit different too. It's actually kind of interesting. So now, I don't know like why the health bars are that way. It does look a little bit better though. It looks more like, I guess, like bloody, maybe, like more like red instead of like robot-y, because the other health bar, it kind of looks a little weird. So I'm really glad that they replaced it with this health bar. It's kind of nice that they did that. And then again, they didn't add too much onto the map. I don't think we'll see that expansion for a while, if we ever. I really don't think it's going to happen. They have so many other games that they're making. Bethesda, they're kind of like, it's kind of like Rage 2. It's a really fun game, and you can really like mess. It's kind of like a ragdoll game. You can see my health bar now if you guys wanted to see what that looked like. And it's kind of interesting. I don't think they're gonna get any expansion. They have moved on completely. You guys looked at E3. I'll probably have a video about that, about the new Doom Eternal coming out. It has the exact same graphics of Rage 2. Almost even looks like the shotgun, and like the weapons do look a lot similar, which it would make sense to me that they would reuse like the texture and graphics. It does look exactly like Rage 2, just different enemies. I won't say they're trying to pull a fast one, but I just say that I think they made Rage 2 because you don't usually unless the game is popular, you don't wait about almost a decade just to remake Rage 2. It's kind of like Rage 2. They don't really hang out on like a good cliffhanger. It just at the very end, all the arcs popped up, but then nothing really happened. So now we know what happened, and they just decided to make a redo of it. So it really means that I think bringing Rage 2 back was like a test trial run for them, which is kind of sad, but also it's really good because Rage 2 is really good and it's really fun too. I usually just play it just for like the non-law of gravity kind of thing. You can bounce around the map, you can do stuff like that. It's pretty good. Now, what will not be happening is, I think that this was one of the last major updates to it. Now, don't get me wrong, Bethesda is very big, and they have many small teams. Probably ones working on like Doom Eternal, Fallout if they're working on a new Fallout. Other games, Ender Scrolls. They have so many different probably like groups of sections of people. So I'm sure there is like actually a small team working on this game Rage 2, and that wouldn't surprise me one bit. So I think we might get another update of something, but I don't think it'll be very big. I could be wrong. It just seems that Rage 2, it's kind of interesting. Like you don't have to do that much with it. It's kind of like it'll keep the player busy for quite a long time, and that's like kind of like the game that it is. It's just a keep busy game, which I think is kind of fun. I don't usually play it that much now. I just play it just for to goof off, I guess, and to make videos like these. So that's basically, I even paid the extra $20 for the deluxe version for that special gun, and I've been too lazy to sign into my Bethesda because I don't have an account. It was like the first Bethesda game I got. But anyway, just like circling up, this game turned out to be really good, and I think the updates turned out to be pretty good. They didn't have any new vehicles or anything, just so you guys know. Nothing like that. That was mostly it, like the crown jewels, just like replaying the games and having just, I think, a little bit more new-ish stuff. Like they're gonna bring some people back just to play it. It was a longer update, and they did good, and I really like the way that this new update turned out, and they did a really good job on it. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good, and the graphics are great too. So guys, I'm Grunge Lamp Zero Gaming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, please subscribe, turn on the bell if you like, daily content like this. I usually do like a variety of games. So yeah, stay tuned. Anyway, if you guys are wondering, I was on a trip and I made some those videos I posted. They were made way back in January. So yeah, kind of funny. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.